All right, so I'm here with Nathan Hamill, Eric Filipkowski. So, Eric, I want to get your opinion on this, and this is about Nathan. Nathan, tell me about trash fries.
Oh, trash fries.
Yeah.
That was that was the year before at Comic-Con, 2017.
2017.
I got locked out of the hotel room the person I was staying with, and texted this guy at 4:30 in the morning.
About that.
And crashed you and Julie's
Her little hotel room.
I didn't feel bad because you were, going, oh, we're ordering Jack in the Box. It's 4:30 in the morning. I went, okay, that seems like a...
It was totally legit, and Julie's like ready for you to come. She's like, I got you a fold out. And they brought the fold out bed.
Yeah.
So we kept talking, and then you looked at the trash.
Yeah. Well, you guys had fallen asleep, and I think I told you the next morning. I'm like, I have a confession. The remorseful story in the morning. I went into the trash and ate some of your curly fries. It was adjacent to refuse.
Yo, it was adjacent. Okay. Yeah. It was hovering like an angel.
I can only imagine. And this cracked me up. Eric, my question to you then is, would you eat trash fries?
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
No doubt. Okay. Because it was a bonding moment, I would say, Nathan.
Here?
There's no trash fries here. But when you're at Comic-Con and you're running around doing your thing, and then you're hitting the parties and you're doing all these wonderful things, you get hungry. And so, because there's a lot of creative people in Comic-Con, and so you have to keep up. You need your sustenance.
Yeah.
And so,
sometimes it comes out of the trash, and sometimes it's you got to do what you got to do.
It can come out of the trash, and my favorite thing is that sometimes Nathan and I on Twitter will just on a random thing hashtag trash fries,
okay.
And then finally somebody on Twitter was like just directly hit me on Twitter. What's with the trash fries with you and Nathan? And I just kind of ignored it, and then I went,
save it for the show.
Save it for the Reilly Roundtable, and that's what we're going to get into now. So let's talk about that. And welcome. It's episode 17 of the Reilly Roundtable. This is the show that talks about movies. It talks about life, talks about movies and life and everything in between. And I'm very excited for this episode because I have my good friend Nathan Hamill in studio.
Hello.
And your partner, your two dumb dinos partner, Eric Filipkowski. How are you guys doing today?
Great. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this. Nathan, I've been wanting to have you on, and then when you recommended your partner in crime come,
yes.
Two Dumb Dinos is something I started following, and I've fallen in love with it.
Oh, great.
I really have. And I grew up with Garfield, Far Side, Calvin and Hobbes. I would buy those books. And so I really feel like you're kind of a Far Side meets Garfield.
Yeah. Definitely inspired also by Life in Hell.
Life in Hell, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Akbar and Jeff, specifically, just the profiles of the characters.
That's right. Yeah.
With
I
the
can
same
see that.
expression throughout most of the strip. But
that's what's funny to me.
Yeah.
And I love the panel pauses where it's like they'll say something and then there's just that.
Oh, yeah.
And then it goes to the next one. It's like, you're a scumbag.
I reuse the artwork for that one.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, that's mainly because he's lazy. He doesn't want to.
Yeah. It's for the humor. It definitely inspired by Life in Hell. I worked for Matt Groening for 13 years at Bongo Comics. So I was actually the person for the last, 6 or 7 years of Life in Hell before he ended after, 32 years he'd been doing it.
My God.
I was the first person to read it because he would bring it down. I didn't have a life on Friday.
Right.
Well, I still don't, but...
Yeah. We'll get into that later.
Yeah, that's off the record. But, he would bring it down, and I would erase the pencil marks, scan it, clean up, if there's any... I guess I can talk about this, right?
Yeah. I haven't heard about this. Now I'm like, all right, keep going.
No, he erases all his own pencil work. No, but I would just clean it up a little bit and put it up on an FTP site for distributors. But it was cool to be the first person in the world besides Matt the first person to read the strip every week. So
that's really cool. I had no idea that you worked with. I know you're a big Simpsons fan. Right? I mean,
scarily.
Yeah. I am too. Eric, are you a Simpsons fan?
Yeah, of course.
I grew up with The Simpsons. I still watch it, even though it's
Really?
like, yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah. I have them all on my
on?
DVR. It's still on. Can you believe it? How many seasons is it now?
I think it's like 30 or something, right?
Holy shit.
Yeah. Or next year will be.
I'm dated too
yeah.
now because now I'm really old. Like that's just wow. So, but that's interesting, Nathan, because I know you are an artist, and so was that your start there at Granny's company?
Well, I worked. Let's see. I worked at Can Be for a little while.
Okay.
Toy store, and then Bongo was. I mean, I was there since 2001. So
Nice. That's really great, and that's. I mean, when I got to know you, I mean, I met you through Collider, and then we were gallivanting around Comic-Con,
Sure,
and then as we kept talking, I started going to your artwork, and I was like, this is fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Like, and it's, what's your website again? It's
Nathan Hamill.
NathanHamill.com. If you go there and you have www.nathanhamill.com if everybody wants to know. But you have this one.
Isn't there an HTTP colon?
I'm on there now. I just see www.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if that's correct or not, but yeah, it's working here.
You'll find it.
But what's your main design that you work on that? It's like I always call it the murder bear.
Lava Bear.
Lava Bear.
Either that or Bellicose Bunny, which
Bellicose
this
Bunny.
was from a gallery show at Toy Art Gallery from a couple years ago. But yeah, either of those are probably the most recognizable. Or Boris, which was the first vinyl I did. His little purple raccoon. So
Oh, that's right. And you have merchandise and all this kind of stuff that you can get.
You're wearing the shirt.
Yep. Filipkowski.
That's so awesome. And then, Eric, you're like an actor, a writer, all that kind of stuff. What's your history on getting out here in this town?
I've been here for a while.
Yeah.
I started doing like PA stuff, and
Oh yeah, I did that too.
then I took some improv classes. Sorry, at Second
fine.
City, LA, which is
nice.
not real Second City, but
Right, Second City, Chicago. No.
yeah, it's
Chicago?
like this is a branch, but they don't have a stage there, like a main stage. I don't know. It's
Okay.
complicated. It's like a weird improv thing. Like if you say you went to Second City.
Yeah.
And like a Chicago Second City person hears you say that, they'll be like, no, it's not the same.
It's not the same, man.
Yeah,
It's
and
not
so
the same.
I went there and I met Bill Hader. And so we did a show and had a sketch group, and that's probably when I met you.
Yeah.
Probably through Derek Waters.
Derek Waters from Drunk History.
Yeah, because I saw you were on Drunk History, and then I think you talked about it a little bit on Scrimshaw's podcast, Obsessed. Where you were going to meet, or you had this idea, because I want to talk about how you guys finally came together. So tell me that story.
Well, I guess it was some of my high school friends were. This was the improv on Melrose, right? That's where.
Yeah, Second City was located right next to the improv.
Where the lab is now.
Yeah,
right?
the comedy lab.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell that means.
But yeah, we had a friend in common, and I was approached to do a cartoon show for YouTube. It was 2012. And I asked Derek if he was interested, and he goes, "Oh, I hate cartoons." So he suggested him, and he knew that we would hit it off. We both are huge fans of like the Scrimshaw Obsessed podcast. I went on for the show Get a Life.
Get a Life,
and,
right?
Yeah, so we kind of had the same weird sense of humor, and
Yeah, that's key, I would say.
So yeah, he wrote. We did 10 episodes. I designed. He wrote. We co-created a show called Weaseltown, which was for YouTube, and we did that. Yeah, 2012, 10 episodes. It's on YouTube still, so you can check it out.
Oh, nice. Okay, so everybody can check that out. That's very cool. And so, what led you to later on put up Two Dumb Dinos?
Yeah, I mean, we've since then we've been kicking ideas around. We had several different things we were gonna do, and then
Vampire Kitten. Which is
Vampire Kitten.
Yeah.
I want Vampire Kitten.
All right, the artwork somewhere online. But
finish Two Dumb Dinos, and then I want to hear your like thrown ideas out there, and then maybe I can riff with you, and we can create this all together.
But yeah, that was something we pitched that they didn't go for. But we're working on something now, which we can't talk about. We're working on an animatic to shop around and hopefully be able to.
But that takes a really long time.
Yeah.
And so I think we were just, let's do something in the meantime.
Yeah, keep it going. But now with the Two Dumb Dinos, we have, I think, 30 strips. So if you haven't checked it out, there's a lot to.
Yes.
We're probably going to do a book, hopefully, or something like that.
I love this. Yeah, please check out. Just put in Two Dumb Dinos.
Going back to like the Garfield thing, my experience with those is like going to like people's houses, and they've always have like a basket, and you take the magazines or books out of the basket, and Garfield's always there. So you take a dump and read some Garfields.
This is what I would do. Yeah. I would take I'm sure everybody's PG-13 show here. Everybody's talking dumps. Talking dumps.
But
no,
yeah,
kidding.
It's on,
you can fucking cuss, by the way.
Fuck yeah. It's on. I think my preferred platform for it is Instagram. You can find it on Twitter and on my Facebook art page. But
I totally agree. Instagram's the best.
Instagram, you can just scroll it.
I love it. Yeah, I remember you put it out there, and I'm like instant follow, and I see it all the time. And then even Julie, she's like, oh my God, when I told her she was coming, my fiance, by the way, she knows Nathan, and I said Nathan was coming in. She's like, oh, Two Dumb Dinos, I watch it all the time. I'm like, oh, that's good. So you want to get that as a book. So can you,
book or online, if anyone's watching,
So the animatic that you're working on, is it a TV show? Or I won't ask about, concept or anything, but like TV show, online, YouTube kind of stuff?
Whoever will have us,
whoever will have you.
But we do network or Netflix, whatever. We don't know, but we'll be looking soon. So
I can't wait to hear.
We're getting close.
We're not very business savvy.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe you're getting that.
The pitch.
When we pitched Weaseltown, we famously were told this is the worst pitch I've ever heard.
Okay, we got to get into that then, because
he had a sore throat. He couldn't talk, and
we're both
shy anyway.
Yeah.
And I literally did not have a voice. I was like,
oh no.
And I was nervous. So what we did is we handed out a synopsis.
We're like, read amongst yourselves silently.
We passed them out, and everyone read. It was.
And you're in the room while they're reading
so
it? So
they may have taken it as we thought we were just, we were super confident. Like, oh, yeah, no, you can read that. If
you're like, I'm going to slide this over, and they're going to slide the offer this way.
Yeah. Just like, 0.
Okay.
But also, we let off with, like, hey, we're both big fans of Chris Elliott.
Yeah, exactly.
Chrissy Elliott.
It's Chrissy Peters.
Chrissy Peters, little Chrissy Peters.
That's so hysterical.
And they were like, later, after we, won them over, the head guy took us aside and was like, oh, normally, like, anybody else, they hear Chris Elliott, they're going to be like...
Head for Z Hills.
Yeah, it's like, it's Poison. Yeah. His name is Poison.
Why is Chris Elliott Poison? This guy is a charming guy.
He happened to like Chris Elliott. So
yeah.
As soon as you said that, I went, this might have been a huge mistake. Yeah.
Wait, so what was the company again? Can you say, or is it?
It was Smosh and Alloy.
Smosh and Alloy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and like unbeknownst to us, like Smosh is like this huge thing. Like these two guys.
Of these,
Smosh Games. I want to say.
Yeah, they have games now.
Yeah.
Like.
So that was our demographic, was like, I don't know, 9 to 13 or something.
Okay.
So they would tell us, okay, well, obviously, no drug use, you can't have that. I think we had one where Dipster took steroids and his testicles shrank. And
which happens.
Yeah.
So you're you're telling a story that is true and in a warning.
You can't shelter the kids from real life.
So there's obviously stuff like that we couldn't do, but they went, make it, timely. They have stuff in there that kids will know. So of course we had Dolly Parton and
Kenny Rogers,
Burt
Reynolds,
fax machines.
The kids know.
Yeah.
That's hysterical.
And actually, when Burt Reynolds died, I think we both put the picture, like a still frame of our Burt Reynolds episode.
Yeah, voiced by Simon Helberg.
Simon Helberg, yeah.
Oh my God.
Big Bang Theory.
So We got to get
Thanks
into
for nothing,
the pitching, because it occurred to me, and it like literally was like, holy shit, because we talked about Second City. So my writing partner and I submitted a script to the Second City screenplay writing contest, right?
Okay.
And we won it. And I was like, who are we? That's really cool. Okay, right on. And so a couple producers came in and they wanted to read it. One of them liked it, and then we were like, hey, maybe we can take it to Netflix. And we're really excited. Then she ghosted us. Gone. Like, don't know what happened. Yeah. Alloy Entertainment wanted a meeting with us. And we got on a call with them. And these guys couldn't have hated our script more. It was the worst experience I've had listening to, like, notes.
Why did they meet with you? If they
because it was something.
You had some heat or something.
It was more like, I think, Alloy, and it was because it's like, if you win, then we're going to give it to these producers that want it. So it was like, I think part of the prize money, or not, and there was no money. It was an iPad, which I gave to my writing partner, and then a final draft certificate, which I already have final draft. So it's still sitting.
That's like $300.
Yeah, it's you want to buy it?
Sure.
I haven't.
Making deals. This is what
making deals.
Yeah.
But I remember some of their notes was like, you need to have like Seth Rogen in this, and you need to have like Instagram mentioned a bunch of times. And I was like, and I'm writing down hand notes. I'm like, Instagram? Like, why? And they're like, it's really popular. I'm like, okay.
More Vine references.
Yeah. Can you bring in Vine references? So that just clicked with me. I was like, holy shit. Not only that connection with Second City, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah. It was a wonderful meeting. But it got me.
Was it live action, or was it going to be animated?
It's a live action. Yeah, it's a comedy. It's like, some
what
nostalgia.
What is this comedy?
It's a comedy. It's like, we make funny. Ha ha. So it was a script. It's like, my writing partner will kill me if I tell the concept. She's so like,
sure. Yeah.
Do you guys get that with the idea of like people stealing stuff? Yeah, stealing ideas, concepts, that kind of stuff. Do you ever like? That's the thing on her.
I steal all his ideas for.
Good. I'm going to steal your idea later. So whatever you say is, I'll just edit it out.
Over there.
I'm like the opposite. I always worry that I've stolen something from somebody else.
Yeah.
Like,
perfect. Yeah.
Like,
our new show, The Samsons.
Yeah. Burt Samson.
Burt Samson. That's a great. That's a nice reference. Burt, where are you?
See, I stole that.
There you go.
So when you were pitching that and it was all silent and how many places did you pitch to, or have you pitched to? Do you have any like other stories? Because I love this.
That was it. That was all like right off the bat.
And this is who you're working with now.
Yeah. No. We pitched them something else, the Vampire Kitten, which didn't go.
And they were kind of like, this is just you guys are in here as a current. No, maybe like season 2. I think really going back to the idea that it was for 9 to 13 or 14-year-olds, and we were writing it for ourselves. Truth be told.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're not 9.
No.
Or 14.
At the time, we were 15.
Yeah.
We were 2012. My math checks out.
Yeah.
2012, I was 17.
Yeah.
It was my understanding there would be no math.
I've always subscribed to the idea that, like, with The Simpsons, if there's a reference, like, it was, no joke, educational. If there's a reference to something, I would look it up. So instead of, making a show that was, have them...
You can't go wrong with Congreves.
What's that?
There was
I love Eric's delivery.
Some Mr. Burns reference. When he loses his money, and he puts all his money in Congreves. Congreves are like a antiquated form of matches that don't have the self-contained lighting mechanism.
Yeah,
that's right.
So there you go.
And I was bragging about knowing a lot about The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Now it's shown me as the fraud that I am.
You got served.
You got served. So you guys, you have this. So the project you have that you can't talk about. It's not the same company. It's the way you're pitching.
No.
Okay.
But it same sort of thing. We co-created. I design it, and he writes it.
So Eric, you do all the writing, and Nathan, you do all the
does all the typing. He's my secretary.
Artistry. Yeah. And you like this working relationship? You have other projects that you're working on? You want to keep going?
Yeah, we're gonna try to see this one through, but
we gotta.
But yeah, I mean,
finish this up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I should say as far as the Two Dumb Dinos go, we'd love to have it published in this physical form. But if we can find some some website who'll pick it up, that'd be great too. We just want
that's awesome.
Just more eyeballs. So
yeah. Well, I'm glad please check it out because it's really funny. I love reading it. It pops up on my feed and I'm like, oh, New Dumb Dinos today. Oh, excellent. So what about like movies and influences for this kind of stuff? Like, because I know a lot about you, Nathan. Eric, I just met you today. What is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie? Yeah.
I asked the hard-hitting questions here on the Reilly Roundtable.
I used to have a prepared list, but it's probably outdated.
Does it change every day like mine?
It's in his other pair of pants.
Yeah.
Like, when I go and watch it again, I'm always like struck about how awesome Welcome to the Dollhouse is.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And then I forget, and I
haven't seen that movie in years.
You should rewatch it because it really holds up.
Welcome to the Dollhouse. That's a nice reference. I love it. Reference? That's a nice movie. That's awesome.
Yeah, like The Usual Suspect. Not the movie The Usual Suspects, but like the
That's
usual
a good movie too,
suspects of movies. Like Animal House.
Oh God.
Caddyshack.
Yeah. Now you're speaking my language. Animal House, Caddyshack, Airplane.
All those classics from the 80s.
Oh my God. Oh, Stewardess, I Speak Jive. That's my Airplane I grew up with. What about you, Nathan? Some of your I like getting your influence to see how you guys came together.
If I had to choose one, I think it would be Ghostbusters. Is my
that makes favorite. A lot of
I mean, I just watched that daily as a kid.
Yeah. Oh man, that's another one. That's in the same kind of Reitman, Landis kind of world, if you're talking Animal House and Caddyshack, Harold Ramis, obviously, and then Ghostbusters. Have you ever heard of the Soundtrack Show? No. David W. Collins. God, I give this guy so much free press. I love it.
Oh, yeah, I know. I think
I think you probably should know David W. Collins through Lucasfilm and whatnot. He does some of the voices of the video games. I think he did a voice of Han at one point. Okay. He's done interviews, but he does the Soundtrack Show, which he just...
Han Solo?
Yeah. Are you familiar with the character? I believe it's Ham. It's pronounced Ham. I could be wrong. But he did the music on Ghostbusters.
Oh, wow.
And he's given all the history of it and like how it started, and like Elmer Bernstein is the guy does the composer, and he's like, can you believe that he had a whole new career after all the classics he did? Yeah. Doing Animal House, doing Ghostbusters and Stripes and whatnot. And it's like, that's just so random. Yeah. And I love it. So I listen to it all the time.
I'll have to check it out.
I love Ghostbusters, Animal House, all that. What are some of the things, like, when you look at some future projects that we want to do, like, is it in that kind of comedy vein of, like, would you say those are some of your references, or are you going for something different?
Yeah, it's probably... I mean, I also, like, watch a lot of cartoons.
Yeah.
So that's probably more directly applicable.
Like Simpsons kind of stuff?
Simpsons. I am actually a huge fan of American Dad.
I love American Dad.
Yeah, it's a really, like, underrated...
Yeah,
cartoon, because it kind of gets lumped in with Family Guy.
It does, but it has a definite like different angle to it. I love Family Guy as well. Are you guys Family Guy?
No, I'm a big fan of Family Guy.
Family Guy always cracks me up. I just constantly laugh my ass off. Family Guy does this thing that they just keep going, like the fighting of the chicken, and it just keeps going and going and going, and I'm just laughing my ass off, and my fiance is like, I'm gonna leave because you're an idiot. You just keep laughing. Just get some trash.
Hashtag trash fries.
We are going to start, please, everybody listening at home. I want you to tag Nathan and Eric. Eric, you're on Twitter? Yes, I followed you today. You are on Twitter. What's your Twitter? We're going to do it now. What's your Twitter handle?
At Eric Filipkowski.
There it is.
But I changed my name.
One word, but don't write out one word at the end of it.
No,
it's not Nathan Hamill. One
at
word.
Nathan Hamill.
Yeah.
Parentheses, that's just one word. Yeah.
Because you guys were, everybody's doing the wacky Halloween name.
Oh, yeah. What did you change yours to?
Saw 4. Or Saw 6. Or, I don't know.
What's your, I love this because I was like trying to come up with mine, and mine is Reilly the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. which is Friday the 13th Part 7. Have you seen Friday the 13th Part 7?
One, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We got to talk about that because Halloween is like right around the corner.
I changed mine to A Nightmare on Elm Street.
I see. That's perfect.
Yeah.
I
have a list in my notes on my phone of
every
future
year.
Halloween. Yeah.
He's big on puns.
Yeah, I
House
did.
on Haunted Hamill, Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal
Those are the
Lecter
ones
is
I've
pretty
used.
good. Oh, you've
Yeah,
used
yeah.
them. All right. So Nightmare on Christmas
burned
is
those.
that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Hamillween I came up with, but my dad used it before I could have. So
Yeah.
that brat bastard.
You should probably take that back.
Yeah.
I think you could probably take that back.
No one saw it. No one follows that guy.
Yeah, he doesn't have a big Twitter following.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what I wanted at too. It's like, when I started the Reilly Roundtable, it was like kind of like Twitter's kind of ugly nowadays, but it
Yeah.
also can be
yeah.
like amazing sometimes. Your dad is amazing on Twitter.
Yeah.
He's got it down pat.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like retweeting his stuff because he really takes it to. I mean, we all know that we have a president. It's a little bit.
We have a president. That is a
We have a president.
that-
We're not going to get into politics here. We just have a president.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he's got it down. Have you guys gotten into any fights on Twitter? Like anything that where you're like, ooh, or do you keep your head down and just kind of do it? Because that's what I do.
I'm tempted.
Yeah.
And then I just mute. I don't even block. I just.
I've done several things where I've immediately regretted it.
How
It's
so?
just-
It's fun for
like-
a millisecond. And then,
Yeah, I mean, I just like kind of speaking up and just being like, oh, that might not be fair. And
with
everybody's like
politics or something?
yeah, oh, yeah.
Good. I do it when it really gets me. Like when something really bad, like Charlottesville. Like, and the president did something, and I was like, that.
but in terms,
Find people on both sides.
yeah,
do
right.
you, do you engage with other tweeters?
I engage, but only in people that I like,
So
that
you
are
don't-
nice.
You don't. If they poke you, you don't.
So it
respond.
depends.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll go in, and like one
See, now
guy.
I'm interviewing you.
Yeah,
So
please.
Tables
Nathan,
are turned.
turn it on
He
me.
did it again.
I love it. Well, one guy. This is what's funny about social media. So it brings my writing partner back in. So for Collider, we had to do a reaction to Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, right? And we do the trailer reaction, and I do it.
You mean Jurassic World 2?
Jurassic World 2, :2. And I'm like, the first trailer, I was like, yeah, I didn't really like it.
Yeah.
I think it, it didn't get me, but, it's the first trailer, whatever. So then that night, I go home and I have a meeting with my writing partner, and she comes over and we pour some wine, and we're like, next steps, hey, this is going to be great. And some guy jumps into that post. So, fuck you, Reilly. Fallen Kingdom's going to be amazing. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, idiot. And I was like, fuck you, son of a...
Mr. Trevorrow, please stop. So
I know.
he knew from the trailer that 100% it was going to be, and
Yeah.
it was worth yelling at someone about it.
On another platform, on a totally random subject, that like I literally posted a picture of, here's my writing partner and I having a meeting talking about next steps.
Yeah.
And he brought in the Jurassic World nonsense. And so I yelled at him because it pissed me off. I just was like so pissed at him. And then I finally just blocked him and started trying to delete the comment. But my comment, for some reason, hung out on that Instagram post to this day. So people were commenting going, Reilly, what happened? I'm like, what's this guy doing? I'm like, I don't know what happened.
And plus,
Yeah.
the movie was great. So
Proved you wrong.
Yeah, I didn't. I love your delivery, Eric. It just comes in like right there. But no,
That's why he's the writer guy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
and you're the artist guy.
The law talking guy. Oh, yeah.
The loud talking guy. What about any other Twitter? I mean, Nathan, did you ever get roped into any of this Star Wars nonsense with like The Last Jedi and like how people liked it? Oh, they didn't like it, and and then like demanding that you shouldn't like it.
I liked it, so I will.
Me too.
I would do hashtag Last Jedi awesome.
Good. Would that?
Or-
would you ever get?
Or make. See, the thing is, it's so hard to. There's always going to be someone who doesn't get the sarcasm or the satirical nature of your. It's wild as big as you go.
Right.
There'll still be someone saying, "Well, that's not true." Actually.
Yeah. There's no nuance on social media
Right.
anymore. So it's like they can't read your tone.
You can't spell SJW without Star Wars. I think was one of mine. It's like, just for the record, I don't see. Now, if you're explaining the joke, it's death.
If you have to explain the joke, then. But see, I get it. I mean, I remember one of yours that cracked me up was like, it was like May the 4th or something, or a Star Wars Day, and you posted the Enterprise.
The Enterprise. It was like 9 o'clock. It was a couple last year, I think.
Yeah.
9 o'clock on Star Wars Day on May the 4th, and I went, I'll skip this year. I don't need to do anything. I went, it's like 9 o'clock. I'll do it. Didn't think of it next day. It became a moment on Twitter, which I screen grabbed.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
William Shatner responded because my dad wrote something, and
I saw your dad. Your dad's like, son, we need to talk.
We need to talk. And then William Shatner said, "Let the boy speak. Welcome to the fleet, son." And then I just wrote back, "This is awkward." But it's the ones you don't like. I'll go, "Oh, this one's is a really good tweet," or "This is a good joke."
Yeah.
Nothing.
This one, I got a like.
It's a throwaway. But people were mad at me. People got mad saying, and there was well, actually, that's not the Millennium Falcon. But people were mad, and they thought that I really made that mistake that I posted the.
But
Enterprise
also,
thing
like,
Star Wars.
You can't tell if they're joking too.
I can tell.
There's like a couple of layers.
You can tell.
For most of them, but some people might be playing along and you don't even know, and you're just like in this mood, like you're like, oh, fuck this world.
Yeah.
And you're, like
current mood.
Current mood. Enterprise.
That's like, that's another thing, like, because sometimes, like, as an outsider, you can see like people are just trying to like play along, and the other person kind of like not you, but I'm saying like other people I follow, and you feel bad because it's just. I remember like there was like a 2009 or something, like Twitter was at its peak, like it was just like those Rob Delaney years, like
it was just
the
like
good
old days.
Yeah, it was so great, and it just turned into a fucking shit fire.
Twitter now is just. I mean, we were talking about it off air a little bit with Christian. How some of the why when did Star Wars become a thing where you like it just drives people bonkers on and that's not just Star Wars. It's DC. It's Marvel. It's like. I'm always fascinated by this and getting your guys' take. I mean, it's like, why can't
usually
you just
it was something that you're passionate about, was something that you liked. If you didn't like it, you would ignore it.
Right.
Just, I'm not getting...
Why do there need to be two black guys in Star Wars now? That's crazy.
I mean, I'm not going after Beastmaster fans. You know, it's like...
you know better than that.
Yeah. I don't want to open up that can of worms.
Oh, my God. The Beastmaster rep. I love... That's hysterical. I grew up with Beastmaster.
It's good to be passionate about things, but then there's a line that gets crossed where people are just a death threat. It's that when it gets to that level where you're threatening to kill Ryan Johnson. Like what are we doing here? He made a movie you didn't like.
Yeah,
next
move on.
There's going to be another one.
There's going to be another one. There are other movies.
Yeah.
You cannot like it.
Wait, what? There are other.
No. There's only. I don't know if you guys knew this. The Library of Congress got rid of all movies and just The Last Jedi.
That's why they're remaking everything.
Yeah, and they're remaking The Last Jedi on top of that. Right?
They're remaking everything because they're all gone.
Yeah, they're rebooting The Last Jedi.
I'm just glad my dad's not on Twitter.
I blocked him. That's
okay.
I love it when I see him interacting with you. It's hysterical. But yeah, this Last Jedi thing got everybody just all. It's still going.
It seems like it's been longer than 9-10 months.
Yeah. We're coming up on a year.
It feels like it's been 40 years of people yelling about Last Jedi.
I can't believe it. I mean, did you guys ever think that would happen with a Star Wars movie? I mean, I guess you can. I guess you can see it coming because leading up to Last Jedi. I posted that I loved The Force Awakens and I couldn't wait for The Last Jedi, and then all of a sudden, Force Awakens sucks, and I was like, no, it was a remake of A New Hope.
I mean, there was backlash for the prequels, but as you've seen people talking, articles written about how what if social media existed when the prequels happened? They had all these fake tweets.
Yeah,
but I still don't remember people being
time well spent.
Yeah. But I still don't remember people being that angry about. You didn't like the prequels. You didn't like the prequels. You liked them. You liked them. There wasn't. I don't feel like there was.
Well, because it was just like you'd have a personal interaction with people.
Yeah.
And
it would be at a convention, and
they're not hiding
punches
behind their computer screens.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I did the Star Wars trilogy in 30 minutes, and we would do all the plays on stage, and we did all the celebrations. And we were there for Revenge of the Sith. So we had Phantom Menace and we had Attack of the Clones. And we would have fun.
Yeah.
We were talking about
Wait, what is this?
Yeah.
Fun you speak of.
This fun you speak of. Like, how dare you? And we finally added the prequels in to the whole show. So we then did the Star Wars Saga in 60 minutes.
Yeah.
And people were loving the prequel stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, they were really fun. And that's the thing about celebrations. Great title, because everybody's celebrating Star Wars, and it feels a little bit better. But I never noticed how much people are like, angry at people until Twitter. It gives you that bullhorn, and then you have, people are fighting over leaks and, oh, how dare you? Don't believe him. No, don't believe him. Right. Who's that? I don't know. Throw a rock at him. That's a tweet. And you're like,
I don't. But a lot of it's not on my radar. Our friend Dorina, Evil Dorina on Twitter.
Evil Dorina.
She's always telling me, oh, the DC and Marvel, the fanboys are attacking each other, and I'm like, really? I don't see any of it. Yeah.
Well, good. So you didn't get.
Now there's going to be people tweeting at Marvel and DC.
No, we have. The base here is a lot more if they're listening.
Superman sucks.
Yeah. How dare you, sir?
Bring back the Snyder cut.
Oh my God, that's the other one.
Yeah.
We did a show. The Wall Street Journal came out and said, "There's no Snyder cut." He was let go, and if there was, it's like. It's probably uneven, not effects, missing scenes, all that kind of stuff. And we did the news for Collider where we reported it. Guy made a whole video of myself and my colleague of us just like he'd add like sound effects of us going and I'm like,
that was me.
That was damn it, Nathan. No trash fries for you. I was wondering if that was you. Yeah, but
they just took all the clips of you talking about Snyder and
about the Snyder cut and how the Wall Street Journal reported that it wasn't happening, and that it wasn't there. And somebody who says no, then why did somebody like one of the storyboard artists came out and said no, there is one, and so then that's the guy that they've now hung their hat on. It's like, well, what about this? And then Jason Momoa said, release the Snyder cut, and so they're all pointing to those things. But I'm like, please don't just stop yelling at me. Yeah. I just.
But also, that storyboard artist could be saying that just to be a jerk or like just to mess with everybody,
right?
Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
He might have been joking.
Yeah.
I mean, like nobody knows.
I don't know what the like where they got it, but I just know that they brought in his tweet or something like over my face as I was doing the thing, and I'm
keep
like,
on saying we're right here. It was us. We did it.
All right,
this is a confession.
This is good. I'm glad you guys are here. Why do you hate people and me? Why do you
lock
hate
the
me?
door?
I know, you're like, we wanted to talk to you, Mark. Click.
Just look at our offer.
Oh, here we go. Offer. Yeah, so, I mean, Twitter is just such a minefield nowadays. So it's just, I wanted to get your thoughts on that because it's like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't like it.
But the same thing happened to Instagram. I go to the comment section. Mine, that's not, so I'm going to invite this. Like, I don't have much negativity.
Oh, I'll kick their asses if they go after you.
No,
I've
seen other people, especially my dad tweets something political.
Yeah,
it gets nasty, and then people are fighting with each other. And I've never felt the urge to comment on something. And I'm not.
I remember somebody was like, "Oh, I see you have your father's politics, Nathan."
Oh yeah. But he later he noticed. Oh, he didn't like. He liked everyone else's comment, but not mine. Like, okay, no, but he.
Yeah, I mean, literally, I think that's what it. Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't blog. I didn't delete it.
Yeah.
He's kind of, anyhow.
Well, he's good at Twitter. Does he ever block anybody? Do you know? I mean, he gets it. I'm like,
I don't think he didn't know about the comments for a while. And I told him about it, and he's like,
what?
I just told him about open Pandora's box.
That's such a dad move.
But Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's the same thing. Like, can we agree if Facebook was? See, I say was because that was my New Year's resolution to hightail it out of there. I just left a note saying, "Hey, everyone, here's my email. You can send me an evite."
It's funny. I think that's why, Julie, we were having some kind of party. I think she invited you, and she's like, "Well, I don't think Nathan responded." And then I saw a post or something. Yeah. And I'm like, "Oh, he got rid of Facebook. Yeah, he's done."
I technically have. It's still there. It's not deactivated because if you do that,
town.
There's a tumbleweed and it deactivates your art page if you do that. So it's still there, but I don't. Yeah, it was like homework. I was going and checking in, going, okay,
I hear
allow that to post to my page. I wasn't.
It's like a lot of people. I hear this a lot. So we talked about it on live the other day. Makuga and myself, I chimed in too. It's like I'm not going on Facebook all the time anymore. It's like Twitter is for business, and I like sharing and geeking, and I'll share this show and tag you guys and be like, "That was a great show. It's fun."
Talk about Young Guns 2.
Oh, I can't wait for Young Guns 2.
We got to talk.
Yeah.
That's a whole. We're 30 minutes on just Young Guns 2.
But people are kind of getting rid of Facebook, and is it because it's just another thing to deal with, like another social media, where I got to post it on Facebook, or is it like I'm just over it? I like Instagram. I get to share my work on there. Eric, do you do that too? Are you on Facebook and all that?
I am, but it's only. I tweeted about this a couple days ago. It's like my Facebook is only sick cats who need to be adopted.
Nice.
Different rescue organizations because
God bless you for that.
Because I posted that so many times, hey, let's adopt this cat.
Yeah.
They just whatever algorithms are in play. They just
this won't make us money. Yeah.
He only wants to see cat posts, and it's so depressing. And then you go over on Twitter, and it's equally depressing for different reasons. It's just the hate. It raises my blood pressure.
It gets me. I can see things just I'll jump into these threads. If you ever want to just shoot yourself.
The thread button.
The thread when you're there's I'm angry, a thread, 1/ and I'm like, oh God, click, 2, oh my, oh God, oh God, oh he didn't, oh he did. It's
it's terrible.
It's so bad. So let's talk about Young Guns 2.
Yes.
Because I know that it was so funny. So we have some, Eric, are you a Young Guns 2 fan?
I was at the time, but I've never gone back.
It's never gone back.
Well, we'll have a screening soon. Let's rectify this.
Right. Well, the whole movie is summed up in that Bon Jovi video, right?
Yeah.
That was the Cliff Notes.
It is the Cliff Notes.
It's one of the. I think it's one of the rare sequels that I prefer it to the. I think it's superior to the first one.
I go back and forth.
Yeah.
I love the original. Mm-hmm. I really do, but the part 2 is. I think it's probably
the Alan
better.
Silvestri score.
Yes,
the first one's but it's a little too rock driven. This one has the southwestern feel to it, and the grand score, and I think cinematography is better.
Yep,
it's sort of a bittersweet movie. It's the end of Pals.
It's Pals.
Yeah.
Pals.
It's Garrett's Place.
Pals.
That's the original title, was Young Pals.
Young Pals 2, The Search for Curly's Gold. Wait a minute, that's
my favorite subtitle. Everyone does Electric Boogaloo, but Legend of Curly's Gold
I'm on vacation.
I know.
Another sequel superior to the...
Do you think so? Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I tricked everyone just listening to the audio version.
I know, the audio, they're like, wow. Nathan likes part 2 better. So
I'm going to run a poll on Twitter and see how many people take me seriously.
I love this. I want to run a poll after this. We should just put we should do this actually. Just go on Twitter and you should retweet it. We should just vote. Can you believe that happened? Yes or no, and just see what people do. Just what? Wait, yes.
Hashtag
what?
trash fries.
No, hashtag trash fries. When did you get into Young Guns 2? Because I
saw it in the theater.
Yeah,
I was. It was 90, right?
Yeah, it was 90. I don't know. I have an internet here. Let me see.
Yeah, so I was I was 11 then.
2.
Yeah, I think it was 90.
Should have been earlier than that.
1990.
Right? Oh, 90.
The first one was 88.
88. Okay.
But yeah, I actually saw it in France of all places. I was in like
what were you
5th
doing
grade.
there?
My dad was doing this movie called Picture Perfect, and I've never seen it, but.
He was in Picture Perfect?
Not the Aniston one.
Okay.
I was like, no. It was a French production.
Like, what?
I know.
Yeah.
Like trying to remember.
No, but I still haven't seen it. But my brother and I had a scene where we chased him, and we had a close up. So
nice.
I'm like Jerry Lewis in France. I'm a star.
You're
there.
huge.
Yeah. R.I.P.D. Jerry Lewis.
Sad here, Jerry Lewis. Rest in peace. But anyways, Young Guns 2.
Yeah.
So you saw it in France. Yeah. So it's so funny because I didn't Ken Knapsack, our good friend Ken, always talks about Young Guns 2 and Ellis.
Yeah.
Ellis has the poster all framed. And then the other day,
I keep on threatening to steal. By the way,
I know.
I got to make this
happen.
happen.
I think it might be in it. Let's do this.
Let's talk about this off
okay, air. No. We're gonna do this on air right now.
Let's steal it.
We're gonna do this because I think
they saw you put your hand over.
I think it's not hanging up here. I think I'm gonna look. I think it's in the.
Someone's gonna warn him on Twitter. What?
No, because this will go up later. So we're gonna have like a window.
Okay. Good.
And I think that we should actually do this and have this inside joke that only people that listen to the Reilly Roundtable will get it, and then we can do vague tweets. I'm serious too.
I'm in.
All right.
Oh.
I think it's in. I think it's in the room, like up against the wall. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give it to you, and then I want to see what happens and see how long it takes. Are you down?
Oh yeah, let's do this.
But we're gonna just carry the.
Yeah, you're gonna carry the whole poster out of here, and nobody's gonna notice.
What if we get caught?
He's gonna write Garrett's Place on my apartment door in blood,
and then there's gonna be an epilogue. It's like Nathan was shot in the back by Mark Ellis.
Definitely.
So
not
a lone
pals.
lone figure went to his gravesite and wrote one word: pals.
I'm gonna replace it with the Back to the Future 3 poster. So that'll work.
That's perfect. No, I want to
do
do
the same movie.
It really is.
Yeah.
And A Million Ways to Die in the West is it's canon for Back to the Future. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
It's a fine.
It's a movie.
It's a movie. It happened. Yeah.
But
I can't handle that movie. I just can't. And I lost I missed a question in the Schmodown because of that movie. So I'm like extra pissed.
Personal vendetta, I guess.
Personal vendetta. But that's neither here nor there.
So back to Young Guns 2. Now,
back to Young Guns 2. I didn't know that was one of your things.
Yeah.
You're in on this prank.
I have the soundtrack on vinyl.
Oh, nice.
I have a belt buckle. I should have brought it. But
Yeah. Well, Ken and I have
Missed
talked about doing a commentary on Young Guns 2.
Yeah.
Where we just sit and
we
shoot
should
the
bring
shit.
him in because he hasn't seen it in a while.
Oh my God. And I want your zingers because you just have this great dry delivery where you just jump in. It's like Ken too has that. Mark Ellis. You're like working on that. Like, it's perfect. Yeah, Young Guns 2. What do you remember from Young Guns 2? I love that we got a movie in here.
Is that the one where they escaped from the burning house in the trunk, or is that Young Guns 1?
In the trunk.
That was the end of Young Guns 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they do get holed up in a whorehouse in part 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do.
I just wanted to say whore on the radio.
Oh, whorehouse.
It's a word. It's a whorehouse.
Bordello.
Bordello. And yeah, so it's Lou Diamond Phillips, Chavez, obviously Emilio Estevez, Charlie Sheen didn't make it out of Young Guns.
Spoiler.
He died.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland. All there. Young Guns 2 is dark, man.
Yeah. And they brought in Christian Slater. Here's a good story.
Okay.
Christian Slater used to babysit me.
What? Are you serious?
When I was probably 4 or 5, he had just done The Rose. I think that was his first movie.
Oh my God!
But
The Rose. Wait, Bette Midler's The Rose? Like, wait, no.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking.
Wait, I'm gonna.
I
have the internet.
He was in The Rose.
I thought he was.
Okay.
The name of The Rose. Was that it?
Oh yeah.
That's
okay.
what it was. Okay. But
change the Wikipedia.
He was probably 15 or so. His mother.
Is this pre-Gleaming the Cube?
Yes.
Oh, now you're talking
now
my
you want
language.
to talk about a movie.
I love Gleaming the Cube. Are you kidding me?
Renamed A Brother's Justice?
That's right.
I swear to God.
Dude, is it renamed? No.
A Brother's Justice? Check it.
Okay, hold on. I'm on Christian Slater's IMDb. This is the greatest episode that we're just all over the place. Okay, I'm going down to the beginning. Okay, All My Children. All right, no, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. The Name of the Rose, you were right.
Okay.
Rose.
The
so
Equalizer.
Like 85 or 86?
That was 86, yeah.
Okay.
I still see Gleaming the Cube. At least on IMDb.
I've never seen it.
Click
we'll have
on
to do
Gleaming the Cube.
Commentary for that.
It'll say.
Gleaming the Cube. Okay.
Because I remember my brother and I were obsessed with that movie. We went to see it in the theater, I think maybe with my grandmother.
Okay.
And then we were like sitting at home like on a Sunday afternoon and like a Channel 9 movie came up.
Okay.
And it was like A Brother's Justice. And we were like, no, that's Gleaming the Cube.
Okay, I just put in Gleaming the Cube and then A and Brother's Justice.
Yes.
Filled it in. So Gleaming the Cube, parentheses, A Brother's Justice.
They changed the name to like Syndicated or something like.
Because there's no, like, because they don't know what Gleaming the Cube means?
Yeah, I think Gleaming the Cube is like too...
Sounds dirty.
Too obscure.
Well, it sounds like it's almost like a sci-fi movie.
Yeah,
it's like Gleaming the Cube, a man enters a reality called
Starring
Cube.
Ice Cube.
Starring Ice Cube, where he goes in the future.
I think of like the Star Trek and like the Borg.
Right? Yeah.
Like that big cube ship or whatever.
Have you seen Gleaming the Cube?
No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So
they'll do a commentary
movie.
And we'll do a commentary for it where
I was really into skateboarding.
Yeah. Me too.
So all like Peralta's in that, and Tony Hawk, I think,
and Mike McGill was his stunt double.
Oh, okay.
So every time he'd go to skate,
right,
Mike McGill had a bigger head than Christian Slater. So I would always.
I remember it was like super obvious.
It was so obvious. Like here he is, and you're like, that's not Christian Slater. It's so hysterical. Okay, but going back to he's your babysitter.
My parents.
Nobody cares about it.
No, that's pretty much the. I mean, my parents were friends with his mom, Mary Jo, and there's a video of me sitting on his lap at my 5th birthday party.
That's so cool.
So I haven't seen it. My parents could be lying.
Yeah,
of course. So, but
parents lie sometimes. Yeah. They don't want to hurt you.
But no, that's another. When you asked about favorite movies, Ghostbusters and True Romance is up there.
True Romance is amazing.
I have my
I know
True Romance glasses there, the Alabama Whirly glasses. Because I can't get away with wearing Elvis glasses, so I'll go with the
I can't
girl
either.
glasses.
I know we were talking off air about Barry because Eric, you were doing that with Bill Hader. It's a fantastic series.
Is it HBO or Showtime?
It's HBO.
Okay.
He won the Emmy for it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And
it's like,
I think the Fonz got a.
And he did too. Yeah. The Fonz got an Emmy too.
Nice.
But yeah, he's like a hitman that then goes into acting class.
Yeah.
So it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's really good. But what the hell was my fucking point with that? I don't know. I was like we were talking off air. I don't know. I forget. Oh yeah, the like they're doing the True Romance monologue.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
which is hysterical because it reminded me when I was at USC, I was in theater as well, and a guy comes up, and he was from Egypt, so he had this really thick accent, and he goes, "Hello, I will be doing a monologue from Exorcist 3, and I'll be playing the part of the devil," and I was like, "Oh well, here we are," and well, he knocked the shit out of that monologue. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
Wow.
I just can't anymore. But all right, so Young Guns 2, we have it on tap. We got to watch it. I want to do a commentary with it sooner or later. I was talking to people on.
I'll have my belt buckle for that.
I need your belt buckle, and we should get Ellis.
Ellis will steal it though. If I don't want to play.
We're gonna do this thing though because I think then at that commentary. We bring in the poster and go, I've had this the whole time. And
we had Christian Slater sign it for you.
You should do that.
I'll forge it.
What's his name in that again? He's Arkansas Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah, Arkansas Dave.
And what's Gary Oldman's character? Was it Drexel or
in
True Romance?
True Romance.
No, he was Clarence. Drexel was Gary Oldman, the pimp.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that his name? Drexel?
Drexel. Drexel Spivey.
Jeez. You're good at movie trivia, aren't you?
Yeah, not as good as you guys.
Don't listen to Christian. If, like, the minute Christian here, he's like, oh, I'm going to put you in the Schmodown. Would you ever do the Schmodown?
Nah.
Yeah. Not your thing? Damn it. I tried.
I'm too timid.
I tried, Christian. I know
Too
you're
much of a
listening.
sport. I'm not athletic enough for the Schmodown.
It's really turned into a sport. How about you, Eric? Are you a movie trivia guy?
Yeah, it depends what the movies are.
Yeah. I mean, they're all over. I mean,
Okay.
there's so many movies that just, you never know what you're going to get. Like,
Yeah, I'm kind of
That's
all
Forrest
over
Gump.
the place.
Box of chocolates.
Wait, yep, there
you
it
never
is.
know what you're going to get.
Alan
See?
Silvestri. He scored
yeah,
Young Guns
that's
too.
right.
He did Forrest Gump. It's
I
not
don't have
bad.
that one on vinyl.
Yeah, don't have. Well, that's no good. Anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap this up now. This has been a fantastic episode. I love just going off the rails, talking about Twitter, talking about Young Guns, talking about your work. Guys,
Superman sucks.
We have trash fries to look forward to.
Trash fries.
Trash fries.
Trash
I
fries.
want this trending, everyone.
And the Young Guns 2 prank.
Yes, and the Young Guns 2 prank.
He's going to know it's me.
Yeah.
Or we could blame it on Dorina.
Let's bring Dorina in on this. Let's blame it on Dorina for now, because she came in.
She can fight better than we can.
Yes, she's a scrapper. I don't want to like Dorina. I'm going to get her on the Reilly Roundtable, by the way. 'Cause she
Everybody's
came in.
afraid of her.
Yeah,
it's true.
How long have you known Dorina now?
10 years.
10 years.
Too long.
Yeah, I know you guys are just awful people.
She's the worst.
She's
just the worst.
She came in for Jedi Council this morning.
Yeah,
and she was just like on fire. So I love Dorina. So, but an awful person.
Did you talk about Project Porg? Like that was the one.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you before we go. What was that exactly? So.
This is great because it was the Leap conference, Magic Leap, which is it's AR company,
right,
virtual reality AR.
Because I saw you walking around with your thing on all your posts.
Yeah, they had a conference.
That's his normal sunglasses.
Yeah, but it was crazy to see how far it's come. I checked it out a couple years ago in Florida. You know, NDA. You know this thing, but just to be able to talk about it now, it's incredible. It's the Project Porg was sort of like a virtual pet type thing. There's a couple of Porgs, and I think I can talk about this stuff. Yeah, you feed them, you can play with them,
and they're porgs.
Yeah,
oh my god,
life-size.
Can you kill one and cook it?
I tried, but they were watching. Yeah, but there's a thing where you turn the TV on. And it's playing the scene where Chewie's got the barbecued porg.
Oh my god!
The roasted porg, and they will run up and sit by the TV and watch it, and then they eventually fall asleep. But I'm like, you guys picked this scene. This is like a horror movie for porgs. Like this is not. But it was really cool. And you've got
really
C-3PO narrating. He's like a little hologram, and
that's so cool.
It's only got 10 minutes with it, but it's
worth it.
Pretty fun, yeah.
That looked fun. That's really cool. Yeah. Okay, do you know when it comes out or like where you could?
I think they said November or December. It'll be a free app.
Okay.
Doing an ad for Magic Leap now.
That's really cool. I like it. Well, and and you know what? The fans will probably get mad at me if I don't ask this. So for episode 9,
do you know the title is
the title. Just one question.
Yeah.
Will there be
Back
porgs?
to the shack.
Will there be porgs?
I know nothing.
Yeah.
Even if I did.
I know nothing.
I know nothing.
I was doing the porg joke and it just failed miserably. But anyways, you guys, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
I love talking to you guys about movies. I love talking about everything. Eric, where can people find you again on Twitter and wherever?
Well, at Eric Filipkowski on Twitter.
On Twitter.
EricFilipkowski.com.
Nice.
But then Filipkowski on Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, it's changing it up. I like this.
Yeah, not by any
divine
plan. It's just big fuck up.
So, it wasn't someone else had the.
No, I actually have it, but it's I don't know. I lost the password like in the early days of Instagram or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's hysterical.
It's just a mess.
And any upcoming projects was we'll pimp out your guys' stuff.
You can see him at Islands in about 20 minutes after
20 minutes at Islands.
20 minutes.
Who's hungry?
I am hungry.
Yeah, there it is. And Nathan, how about you? Where upcoming work? Where people find you?
At Nathan Hamill on Twitter, Instagram,
Of course.
nathanhamill.com.
Yeah.
www.
www. Yeah, guys, do check out. I love your artwork.
Yeah, check out Two Dumb Dinos, which we do.
Two Dumb Dinos.
And,
it's on the internet?
Yeah.
It's on, which is the internet, www.
It's the
internet?
number 2.
The number 2.
The number 2 Dumb Dinos. And, and check out Weaseltown, which is still on...
Weasel!
Yeah, I got to check that out. I can't wait to see it.
It's still up on... that'll give you an idea of our next project. But it'll be better.
Yeah.
Yes.
The one you can't talk about.
No weasels.
Even funnier.
There's no weasels in this one either.
There's no weasels in anything we've
It's about
ever
weaseling
done.
out of things.
I'm weaseling out there.
It was very confusing.
I don't want to be a part of. There's no weasels. I'm out.
There was a town called Weaselton.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
In Frozen. And we got a bunch of hits.
Really?
Just based on that confusion.
We came out first, so it was either Great Minds or those bastards at Disney stole our idea.
Jesus, Disney.
No, it was an homage.
Oh, man. They stole your idea.
Yeah, I think it's
because Disney, I'm a Disney shill. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. And you're
Have
obviously...
you seen the shirt that Steele Saunders has?
What's
shill in the Disney font?
Of course.
It's great.
Yeah. No, I'll leave you with this because it goes back to the Twitter thing. We were talking about Solo box office, and it was like the tracking was out, and then I was like, oh yeah, blah 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 blah. It's tracking at this. What do you guys think? Somebody called me Disney shill, and then it was like this just one like I share the video, and there's like Disney shill. I'm like, all right, okay. Yeah. And then the movie came out, and it's not my favorite Star Wars movie. I had some issues with it, but overall, I'm a Star Wars fan, whatever. But I gave my thoughts on a movie talk episode, and the same guy, because I recognize his picture.
An egg?
Yeah, it wasn't an egg. He actually had a picture.
They took that down. Now it's the outline.
Yeah, it's the weird outline guy.
Yeah,
but
I miss the egg.
I won't give away his avatar, but there was the same guy who called me a Disney shill, then came at me and said I'm not a true Star Wars fan. So I didn't know.
Well, I have to agree with that.
Yeah. It was just weird. I was just like,
you called him Ham Solo a second ago. You don't.
He's ham salad.
Ham salad.
Isn't that the Hardware Wars?
Right,
ham salad.
Right. Yeah.
That's right. Augie Ben Doggy. Anyways, this has been the longest sign off of all time.
And
another thing. Nathan is taking over the interview again. Damn it. So this has been episode 17 of the Reilly Roundtable. Nathan, Eric, thank you very much for joining me. Yeah. Check out all the stuff they talked about. Two Dumb Dinos, it's out there. NathanHamill.com. Some of your artwork is fantastic. Check out Eric on Twitter and all your stuff coming up, guys. This is episode 17. Thank you very much for the support. As always, if you so desire, I do have a Patreon page, patreon.com/The Reilly Roundtable. Lots of new content up there, different shows, commentaries, trivia, all that kind of stuff. Trivia? No. Polls. Sure. Whatever. Check it out. Thank you very much, guys. The Reilly Roundtable, episode 17 in the books, drops every Thursday on the One-on-One with Christian Harloff podcast feed on Podcast One and wherever you get your podcast. We will see you next week for an all-new Reilly Roundtable. See you then.